Jayson Tatum missed most of last season with a torn Achilles. He came back for the last month, I believe, and then played in the playoff series against the 76ers, which ultimately the Celtics lost because Jayson Tatum missed Game 7. But with Jaylen Brown leaving to join the 76ers, and with a much lower usage guy in Paul George coming in, I think Jayson Tatum is all geared up to have the best season of his career. I think he is very much a sleeper MVP candidate. Make sure to watch this video. I've got 20 or so clips. This is the most detailed analysis I've done yet. Jayson Tatum's really good at basketball, guys. The first thing I want to look at is just how unbelievable of a pick and roll player Jayson Tatum is. In this first clip, we're going to see a pick and roll where they're going to bring a hedge, right? Joel Embiid is going to step up here. Joel Embiid normally plays drop coverage. He's not here. He's going to hedge. And that leaves Joel Embiid and Paul George both scrambling to try and get this ball off Jayson Tatum. They're scrambling for him to pick it up, and he does pick it up. The unfortunate problem that the 76ers have here is they're up against Jayson Tatum, and he is calm under this sort of pressure. You cannot leave him a free roller rolling this hard to the basket because he will find them. Here, he finds Neemias Queta, and that is a powerful dunk. He is an incredible playmaker. He's a very underrated playmaker, and I think he has the ability to be the best point forward in the league. I would arguably say he is the best point forward in the league. Another example here. This time Andre Drummond is going to hedge, and it turns more into a blitz here, but Jayson Tatum is resistant. He has the height, he has the wingspan to be resistant against this sort of pressure, and once again you have a free roller, and he is not missing that pass any time. But what about this? What if instead of hedging or blitzing the screen, what if you switch? What if he goes one-on-one with Andre Drummond and Paul George recovers onto the roller? Now all of a sudden this pass isn't here. But watch what Jayson Tatum does. You can't put a big on Jayson Tatum because he's just going to pull it right in their face. And this is a non-existent contest to him. He makes these shots in his sleep. He is an incredible three-point shooter. Okay, what if the big man stays out of it? What if he plays a bit of drop coverage? And this isn't even deep drop coverage. This is just not coming up to hedge. What if Andre Drummond doesn't come out to him? He doesn't want to go one-on-one with Jayson Tatum. Vucevic is going to set a decent screen here, and that gives Jayson Tatum all the time he needs to once again pull it right in Andre Drummond's face, and once again, it goes down. This is the last pick and roll clip I'm going to show you, because I really think Jayson Tatum is one of the best pick and roll players in the game. I think there's only one or two more, maybe Shai Gilgeous, maybe another one, that are better than him. But take a look at this one. This is going to be an interesting pick and roll from the Celtics because it's a Spain pick and roll. You're going to see it here. I'm going to play it all the way through one time. Great finish to start with. But you're going to see here, as the first pick and roll comes, Embiid tries to drop, but Derek White does not allow that. And all of a sudden, they're just scrambling, and VJ Edgecombe switches onto Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum is a mismatch nightmare. Unless you find someone who is the exact same build as Jayson Tatum, you're not going to be able to guard him, because a guard who's quick does not have the strength, and a big man who's slow does not have the speed. VJ Edgecombe cannot compete with this layup, and it's an and one. I think the most surprising part of Jayson Tatum's game, in a sense, is that he's not particularly athletic. Jayson Tatum, he's athletic, don't get me wrong. If you're in the NBA, you're athletic. If you're Jayson Tatum's level, you're even more athletic. But he just never relies on this athleticism. Take a look at here. He's going to... First of all, his ball handling is incredible. For a point forward, his ball handling is well above average. He's handling in transition, and that's Justin Edwards, I believe, comes over to him. He's now going to spin, and it's just such fluidity. I'd argue that Jayson Tatum is the most fluid player in the league because there are no particularly incredible athletic traits on show here, and he still gets a very easy layup just through his ball handling, his ability to know where space is, and his fluidity. Once again, as I mentioned earlier, Jayson Tatum is a matchup nightmare. Here you're going to see him matched up on Tyrese Maxey off the ball. Tyrese Maxey sufficiently smaller than Jayson Tatum, and he knows exactly what he wants to do from here. He's going to go seal off into the post, and this is a high post move that Tyrese Maxey simply can't compete with. He doesn't have the length to stop this shot. And that's automatic once again for Jayson Tatum. I nearly forgot about another pick and roll clip because This isn't even determined on anything the 76ers are doing. This is just pure skill from Jayson Tatum. He's going to come on screen here right in the corner. He just completely splits this screen. Dominic Barlow does not have the foot speed to catch up to him. Tatum splits the screen, and all of a sudden there is open space, and even though he is not an incredible athlete, in the half court he can put that down. There's another pick and roll clip, because look at this. This is just handles. A big man can simply not compete with the level of ball handling Jayson Tatum shows. They cannot keep up with it defensively. They don't have the foot speed. Look at this ball handle. Straight. Andre Drummond, he leans in, and as soon as he puts his hand here, he has no chance. That is a wide open lane. Jayson Tatum takes the basket. It was an absolute nightmare for the Sixers in this series because, again, he is matched up onto VJ Edgecombe, a smaller guy who normally can keep up with these bigger guys because they're not quick enough. Jayson Tatum is quick enough. He's quick and too strong for VJ Edgecombe. Take a look at this. It's another display of elite ball handling and just fluidity. He knows exactly where the space is this entire time, and that is strength to hold off VJ Edgecombe and then crafty finish. Puts that down from high up off the backboard to avoid the Boner block. Jayson Tatum hasn't shown elite off-ball characteristics, but he doesn't need to be because he is an on-ball player. He's a point forward. He's going to be on the ball the entirety of this season. But take a look at this. This is just some strength because you shouldn't be able to seal off Joel Embiid, but that is an incredible job. He notices Joel Embiid is in a bad position here. Sam Hauser notices as well. Sam Hauser plays a great pass here, but Tatum's ability to quickly put that down, that is some serious strength on show. Joel Embiid is not, as much as people like to say, he's soft. He may be soft, but he is not weak. How about some three-point shooting? We're going to kick it off with this. This is in the last 30 seconds of Game 3. You're up by 3. You're matched up against a Den Boner. Surely you just run past it. No. Jayson Tatum can pull up right in his face from deep beyond the arc. And, I mean, you should go back and watch this clip. You should hear what the commentator's thinking because I believe it's the Hornets commentator and he is going mental at this clip. But his jump shot is so fluid, the release point is so high that contests are just non-existent. And that is some clutch gene to pull that off in the last 30 seconds of a playoff game. It goes without being said that Jayson Tatum is an incredible three-point shooter, but how about from this deep? Because not many players are audacious enough to pull this off. 6 seconds left on the shot clock, and it's just butter. Quentin Grimes, no chance. I've shown you a lot of isolation stuff against Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, but take a look at this. This is just knowing your surroundings, and it's an isolation play against Dominic Barlow, who really doesn't have the foot speed to keep up with him. Jayson Tatum knows he has the advantage here, but so does Tyrese Maxey and Justin Edwards. He's almost being triple teamed here. He knows that Justin Edwards is in a great spot to go close out Peyton Pritchard. So you know what he's going to do? He's going to spin through. He avoids Tyrese Maxey, and this is a no-look pass straight to the wide-open Baylor Shireman, who he's going to knock that down. That was the end of all the offensive stuff. There was a lot of it. But take a look at his rebounding. I've only got one clip, but I truly think Tatum is one of the best wing rebounders in the league. He's a wing/forward, but there's not many who can rebound like him. I think he could average 10 rebounds this year. He averaged 10 last year, but obviously that was in less games. He consistently averaged 8 per season before that, but he is just an incredibly consistent, strong rebounder because he goes up for every rebound like this. You see a lot of players, Baylor Shireman's doing it right here, who kind of just hop up for a rebound. No, Jayson Tatum puts almost all his effort into every rebound, and that is why you're seeing him get 11, 16 rebounds in a playoff game. Finally, let's talk defense, because I don't think it's ridiculous to say that apart from a 7'6" French alien, there is no better two-way player than Jayson Tatum in the NBA, and that's because he is an incredible defender. Take a look at this. Kelly Oubre had an absolute nightmare against Tatum in this series, and it starts off with this. Foot speed allows Tatum to stay in front of him. Now Oubre has to post up. Tatum's going to show strength here. to make sure he can't back him down. Now he's going to put a hand in. All of a sudden, the ball's loose. Oubre manages to hold on to it, but eventually he just has to dish it out for a classic Andre Drummond corner three, where Tatum's going to go grab that rebound once it falls to him. So now we've seen Tatum guard a player similar to his size in Kelly Oubre. How about he guards arguably the quickest player in basketball at the moment, Tyrese Maxey, and he doesn't shy away from this. He switches immediately, and obviously Maxey gets a jump here, but Tatum manages to stay with him, and eventually that is a very hard floater that Maxey is forced into, and Tatum even gets a good contest on that. Kelly Oubre again is having a nightmare because Jayson Tatum's in front of him again. First attempt, no chance. Second attempt, no chance. He has to back down. And the third attempt, I will admit, Jayson Tatum kind of has to back off because otherwise he's going to foul him. So Kelly Oubre does get a pretty good look here. But again, no cigar. And of course, Jayson Tatum is going to get the rebound. Look at that. That is just high-level basketball defending. So yeah, if you are underrating Jayson Tatum, I hate to tell it to you, but you are just wrong, because this guy was All-NBA first team 4 years in a row before he tore his Achilles. Last year he came back, and I don't think much changed. This was all from the playoff series that they lost. This was all post-Achilles torn Jayson Tatum. And this season, he's going to come back even better. We saw what happened to Jaylen Brown when he lost Jayson Tatum. We saw the leap he made. What about the leap that Jayson Tatum's going to make now that Jaylen Brown is off the team? For the first time ever, he is going to be that pure number one. There is not going to be a Robin to his Batman. He is Batman all on his own.